Hello, everyone. So I recorded something. I was recording for a long time there. Uh, I don't know if it recorded. I don't. Huh. Phew. I think it corrupted mid-recording. So we're we're going with this. We'll see. I'll see if I can upload that one. Uh, if it doesn't work, then I tried. But this is literally as soon as the recording fucking shut off on the other one. Which means I might just upload this as backlog. Because I don't want to take the time to piece these two together. But yeah, no, it's with this. I'll just be. I'll just keep it like this. I might be able to piece them together in YouTube if I can do that. Otherwise, I'll upload this one. Sorry about the 31st. If I said it in my first video, but this is in case it doesn't, that first video doesn't work. Sorry, I didn't upload a video on the 31st. I thought I had a video scheduled, but I don't. I didn't. I did not seem to have one scheduled. So I apologize. That is my bad. I am trying to stick to one video a day, one stream. One stream every weekday, and then one video every day. Just so I have content to watch. Or I have content for other people to watch. But yeah, no, it's... Here we are. In my last one, I was just farming. And then I realized that the Mana Prism shop restarted. Because it's August now, which is my birth month. The 12th is my birthday. I had talked about my chronic problems, although the problem I'm currently having is a chronic and is feeling better now. I don't think I'm actually dealing with it. It was just like a split second feeling of it, I guess. Very small minutia of feeling that, oh, hey, I'm about to start bleeding again. But it didn't come to fruition, which is good. It's good that it's not bleeding. Good. It's good that I'm not bleeding right now. But I guess this will be the next video. This will be the backlogged video for that. So I don't think I'll have the problem during stream. I don't think I will. But I'm not positive that I won't. Uh, and the only reason I want to like do daily stuff is because I need to, in order to kind of like grow as a content creator, you do have to keep like a bit of constant uploads, and I've been very bad about that throughout my entire history of. And my fucking game crashed again. Hold on. Hold on. I think the first one is chalked. The first video, 100% chalked. I have AP to use, so it's like you'll still get a full video, but that first one might actually just be chalked. I had worked hard on that. I had talked for a while. It was gonna be a longer video, which isn't necessarily the best all the time, but you know, uh, let me just do this. There we go. I don't believe I have anything sus open. If so, I'm sorry for anybody who pauses. But I'm pretty sure it's just like my normal shit. You might, for people in the know, you might see the side 7. Uh, you might see side 7 open. The side 7 launcher. But that's a Gun Evo. A game that is shut down. It's a game that is dead by the developers' standards. It is no longer a game they support, but the community. That's what Side 7 is. The community for FGO. They are keeping the game alive. Yeah, sure, I'll accept your friend request. There you go, Ryoko. I have 94 friends that I can do, so might as well. Back down here. Where's he at? There he is. And then I work on Ascensions. All right. Ascension. Who can I ascend? Ooh, I could ascend a lot here. I'm gonna ascend you first. I might as well. This will get him the final outfit. The final, or his outfit there. Yeah, big ass arm. This is the... Sorry. This image reminds me of the Lythero joke. This is the hand that I masturbate with. It just reminds me of that. And I can get him to Final Ascension as well, which will get me 3 Saint Quartz. And I think I'll get the 1000. The 1000 reward for this as well. Yeah, I'll have enough to get the 1000 level reward. This might seem very tedious and a bit like some people might say little impractical if you're not like super into FGO doing it this way. But people who play this often, I think this is just what they do to conserve resources. This is just how they level shit up. Because it conserves a bit of QP, well, it doesn't actually. If you do it the other way, you can conserve more QP because lower level costs less, but QP is easier to get than like you can get 3 million QP just by doing one run in the QP farm, whereas it's harder. That's if you're doing the max level QP run. You can easily get a couple million very quickly, whereas embers and stuff are a little bit harder to get. Sure, you can get several, but they're not necessarily going to be all for the class that you're trying to get. Like the ember farms, the ember gathering missions are. It always has two classes in it. And those two classes change daily. On the weekends, every class is up. But it's not a guarantee that even if you do the mission, that let's say it's like Assassin and I can't remember. I think it's Assassin Lancer are the two that are paired together, but I can't remember. It's either, yeah, I think it's Assassin Lancer, but it's random on what enemies spawn in. So you could have arms that are Assassin, you could have arms that are Lancer, or you could have arms that are Berserker. Because Berserker doesn't have an individual one, it is mixed in with all of them. So any of them can spawn Berserker pieces. Or Berserker Embers. And you get more XP for the Ember being the class that you're trying to level up. And the all ones count as anything. So it gives that bonus XP to any class, including extra classes. But yeah, no, it's easier to get QP than it is to get embers in abundance. So if you have an abundance of QP and you want to save embers, then this is the way to do it. If you have very little QP and an abundance of embers, you could probably do it the other way and save a bit more QP, but you're going to get less level overall per ember. Because each time you do it has a chance to proc super success and great success. Which doubles or triples the amount of XP you get. There we go. And then I can just final ascend him. Because why not? And then I'll level him up to max. I don't know how many left I have of these. I probably have a decent amount left to do this. I don't know if I have enough to actually get him to max level. See, this is the thing. This is where you get into like the real grinding aspect of FGO. Is like getting servants to max level. Especially if you have a lot of servants. Because even the free to play servants, you're going to want. Especially if you're going through the story. You're not going to want to get rid of your servants. You'll want at least one of every servant that you get. Because there are several points where you need different servants. Especially for like certain events and certain story parts. You will need different servants. Especially in the Lost Belt, you will need the final Lost Belt. You need different servants, because there's no way to one-shot the enemy in one turn. It's designed not to be able to. So let's say you haven't spawned anything, and you haven't spawned, but like a couple good units. That's your main party, and everything else you've used as like fodder for like mana prisms and stuff, or like you get a 5-star, so you like swap it out for something else. You are going to not be able to get past that Lost Belt at all if you do that. You would not be able to whatsoever. Because even if you take a health bar, the guy has like 1,000,000 something health per bar. Guy has like 10 bars. In every time you break a bar, he kills your party immediately. It does not matter. He physically kills your party. If you have necromancy, even, there's a script that runs. So, like, your character dies, and then they get brought back to life, like with the chance with necromancy. And then dies again, then gets brought back to life, then dies again until necromancy stops proccing. It's literally like you're not able to keep a unit. And when you use them, you're no longer able to use them up until a certain point in that fight. Yeah, I don't have enough to get him to level 65. That's sad. Or I probably don't. This is probably very boring for a lot of people, watching me just level up a unit. But yeah, no. You will want one of every unit, and or one of every servant, and this is the part where you get into like the serious farming, is getting them all to like final ascension, leveling up their skills, that kind of stuff. And then there's certain, like, Ascension materials that are extremely hard to get, like reverse dragon scales and stuff, have very low drop rate. They have a very low drop rate. And the reason I'm wanting to get a lot of stuff to max Ascension as well is because it's you get 3 Sync Cords for every one. For every one that you get to max Ascension. We will do him. I actually just got enough Octuple Crystals for that. Oh wait, doesn't David need Hearts of the Foreign God? Okay, so he needs more Octuple Crystals. He needs Hearts of the Foreign God, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Why, though? Why does he need 2 Hearts of the Foreign God? That's fucked up. And then he needs 3 for his final ascension. And then her. Penthesilea, or the Berserker of El Dorado. The only reason I have her actual name is because I've done the part that requires that you get her name. She normally is just the Berserker of El Dorado, is what you'll start out seeing her as. And then I can actually use these on her. Because my Bazette is already maxed out. And since she's part of my main party, I throw them on her. As a joke, I might do on Romania next. For the for these, the 4-star foes. Those don't matter. You can, like, max do those. Those don't necessarily give you level. And they don't, like... They can't hit what I would call a critical, which is, like, a super or a great success. They can't hit those. So, there's no reason to, like, single do those. What are these? Are these attack foes? Okay, yeah, they're attack foes. Which is good, because this will max her out. This maxes her out, so the rest of my attack foes, because I still have some, can go to the next one, which that welfare unit's done, that welfare unit's done. This one isn't, right? No, this one's done. There we go. Okay, this one's not. 750 already. All right. There we go. Okay. I have a lot of stuff to unlock in the wardrobe. I just haven't done that because the skins are just that. They're just skins. They don't, like, provide anything extra for a servant. Okay. And now we're going to do, finally, we're going to waste my AP by farming. You. Again, I'll see if the first video works, and if it doesn't, it's going to be, this is going to be the one you see. If it does, this will be backlogged. And it'll be on the second that this one comes out. Again, sorry the 31st. I thought I had a video queued to come up. Because I did play Fate, and I thought I recorded it and uploaded it that day. But I guess I didn't. I am going to... I said this in the first video. I'm thinking about doing a video of playing Realm of Pixels to test it out. Either I'll play it by myself, or I will play it on a video. And then I'm going to think about doing a sponsorship with them. Because if it's good, I will do a sponsorship. If it's a good game, I'll do a sponsorship on it. But if it's like a game where you're bombarded with ads every 5 seconds, I'm not going to, because I delete those games because I dislike them. I dislike being bombarded with ads. As I'm sure most people who play app games hate when the gameplay is interrupted every 5 fucking seconds with an ad. Like, that is the most annoying thing. Because not only do those types of games often offer you to watch an ad, like, I think there was one game that I was playing where it was like, oh, hey, here, play the game, you just came back, would you want to watch an ad to, like, triple your rewards? Because I play a lot of idle games. And then you click no. So it's like, oh, okay, sends you to an ad regardless before you come back to the game. And it's like, why give me the choice? Why not just triple my rewards and then force me to watch the ad anyways? Why give me the choice to say, oh, I don't want to watch an ad, and then force me to watch an ad anyways? Like, I deleted that game, to be fair. But that kind of shit upsets me. That kind of shit really upsets me when it does that. I hate those kinds of games. With a passion, by the way. It's not just like a misaligned hate. There's good reasons to hate those kinds of games where it's just, here's an ad, regardless of your choice. I much prefer it if the ads are just optional, because then I might watch an ad. I might actually watch an ad to get, like, more rewards. Make your game not so fucking ad-focused that the point of the game is to watch ads and occasionally play something after the ads are done. Like, because that's what a lot of games are guilty of being. There's a lot of app games that are just guilty of essentially being a way to watch ads with something to do in between your ads, rather than being about a game where occasionally you can watch ads for more rewards. There's no reason for a game to just be ad heavy like that. If you're so focused on fucking watching ads, why not just make yourself like that's the app? Oh, hey, you want to watch ads? Here. We just put, it's just an app where all we do is put up ads. You can play something in between. There's like mini games that you can play in between your ads if you want. But the game is optional. Your point here is to watch ads. Like, fucking do that instead of being facetious and deciding, oh, hey, we're a game, but then your game is mostly ad and not game. And then giving me the option to, especially where it's like, oh, hey, do you want to buy a premium subscription to keep the ads away for like 30 days? You'll have to rebuy this in order to keep the ads away permanently. And it's like, no, that is the first way to like make people who are just playing casually just not play your fucking game. Like, I get it. You want money. But forcing ads down somebody's throat is not how to do it. They will delete your game. Most of the time. There's some people who don't really care. They'll play it. But you would probably make more money if it was, oh, hey, you have the choice to watch ads for better rewards. And due to that choice, like, if you want to use these without having to watch an ad, here, pay some money. Oh, here's all of our in-game purchases that you can make as well. Because they always have in-game purchases as well on top of all of that. And it's just like, choose what you want. Don't try to just make it all about making money. Because if you wanted that to be your fucking goal, advertise your game as just an ad-watching simulator. Like, don't advertise it as a fucking game, because you're not giving me a game. You're giving me a way to watch ads that I don't want to fucking see. That's it. You're not giving me a game. You're giving me ads. Because I have ads interspersed with a game, not a game interspersed with ads. And there's too many games that are guilty of that. Too many app games. Rogue with the Dead is really good in that all of the ads are optional. Every ad is an optional ad. You're not forced to watch them at all. And so I can fuck with Rogue with the Dead because of that. It's one of the few app games that I'm like, yeah, no, I could fuck with this. I could play this and not, like, feel bad about it. But yeah, no. That's the thing, like, I hate games that are just ads. Like, FGO, you don't even have the choice to watch ads. It's an app game where you don't have ads at all. Because the money they make is specifically from people paying them. That's it. Like, they don't have to put ads at all. And they don't. Which is nice. Smaller studios, yeah, they might have to put ads. But you smaller studios, don't put ads. Like, don't make your game force people to watch ads. Do not. Like, that is the first way to get people to say in the comments of the game, oh, hey, I'd love to play the game if not for getting an ad every fucking 5 seconds. You do 2 things in the game and then you have an ad. Or you do yada yada and then immediately an ad. There's so many games that it's just like, it could be a decent game if you would fucking stop showing me ads. You could have a decent little, like, idle game if you would stop putting up ads every 5 fucking seconds. But no. Doesn't matter. Ads. Sorry. Rant. I'm going on a rant about free-to-play games. You'd think they would look to the examples of games that are, like, highly successful in the App Store. Is my game broke? Did it just freeze? It did. Oh. We're getting some frames and music. Why is it running like ass? It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I haven't had this issue in a long time. Only during too. Because, like, it worked fine outside of the attacks. This is the last one for this episode. This is the last time I do this. But this might take a long time. This is why I hate BlueStacks. It eats RAM. Or I just need a better fucking PC. I probably just need a better PC. And it would probably work fine. Okay, now it's starting to even out a little bit. It's starting to even out. It's a good thing this is only 2 fights. It's pretty good for the farming of this event. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the better maps to do it on, because it's only 2 fights. And you get a good amount of materials from it for 40 AP. And you can get every material from it. There's no reason not to just go full out on this. Okay. there we go. And that's the last one. I'll have to see if the first video works when I go to upload it. Because if it does, that'll be the video that goes up today. And then this one goes up tomorrow. If not, this one goes up today. Which is, it's the 1st. It's the 1st of August, right now. For some reason, my YouTube is hitting more. It's hitting off a little bit more than my Twitch. I'm getting more views on my YouTube videos than I am on my Twitch currently. Which is fine. While we do this, let's grab that. Let's grab these. And let's grab these. And then we can throw these onto a servant, these two. Well, we'll only need one. One on her, and then we'll see what the next servant is. Skahawk. Yeah, Skahawk, you can have this. Assassin Skahawk. You're like my only assassin that's like decent, I feel. Yeah, I don't have that many assassins actually. I do have Jack the Ripper, but like she's NP1. I have this guy who's NP1. Yeah, you're probably like my best assassin. I wish I had Okada to NP5, but he's NP1 because he's limited 3-star. But yeah. All right. So we're gonna end here. Thank you everybody for watching. If you've made it this far into the video, please do think about liking, subscribing. If you want to talk with me live, interact with me live on stream, you can go to twitch.tv/Tategami Plays. I can only see my Twitch chat. I stream live on YouTube as well, but I can only read my Twitch chat. So if you want to catch me live playing Skyrim currently, you can go there. If you want to help support me, I have a tip link on my Twitch. You can press the tip image on my Twitch, and it will take you immediately to the link. It only accepts PayPal, I believe. If you don't want to support me that way, but you do want to like help try to get my stream running better, I have links on my throne, throne.com/SilverTategami, where I have a link to, or I have crowdfunding for either my rigging, my model rigging, or a new PC. The PC is like $5,000 fucking dollars, but it's built for streaming. It's built for streaming games at a much better frame rate and everything. It's much higher spec. Probably able to play most any game nowadays. Like any new game even. On max settings. But either way. If you want updates on when I am live or when I make a writing project, I do post that on my Twitch, or my Twitter, not Twitch, my Twitter, x.com/silverwriter7. Writer as in somebody who writes stories. So Silver Writer 7. Not rider like the class in FGO, but writer. So yeah. Silver Writer 7 is my Twitter. You can follow me there if you want updates on when I am live. I do go live around about 8 a.m. my time. On Twitch, my schedule is there, and it auto-corrects to your time zone. So you can check on my Twitch for my schedule as well to see when I go live in your time zone. I typically stream for 4 to 6 hours. But yeah, no. Thank you everybody so much for watching. And I will catch you in the next one.